Durham report highlights media stories for debunked Trump Russia collusion coverage. And y'all know I've been covering this for years now, how the mainstream media just was ridiculous with it and false reporting and pretending like Trump was siding with Russia, and they had absolutely no evidence to prove that. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store where I have I Will Not Comply t-shirts. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest news over there. All right, let's talk about this news. Special counsel John Durham's report released on Monday highlighted multiple media stories based on debunked information regarding the Trump-Russia collusion narrative. On Monday, Durham released a final report after more than 3 years investigating the Trump-Russia collusion probe, declaring the FBI had no verified intelligence or evidence when it opened up the Crossfire Hurricane investigation of Trump's campaign in the summer of 2016. And that's what I've been saying for so many years now. They had absolutely no evidence. This whole thing was a way to try to get at Trump, and we all know that. This was all paid for by Hillary Clinton. But the prosecutor, however, recommended no new criminal charges. Of course, the swamp is gonna be swampy. They're gonna protect their own. But in the report, Durham highlighted stories published by Slate and Mother Jones regarding the Alpha Bank allegation. And I covered that on my old channel to ad nauseum. But the Alpha Bank allegation was based on information given to the FBI and the media by 2016 Hillary Clinton campaign attorney Michael Sussman, and in an effort to connect the Trump organization with Russia's Alpha Bank, a purported hotline to the Kremlin. The FBI found that the supposed connection between the Trump organization and Alpha Bank was a spam email server sending marketing emails, not a crime or a threat to national security. Ridiculous. The New York Times published an article on October 30, 2016 titled Investigating Donald Trump, FBI Sees No Clear Link to Russia, which correctly noted that the FBI had not found any conclusive or direct link between Trump and the Russian government, and that Hillary Clinton supporters pushed for these investigations on the same day. Slate published an article titled Was a Trump Server Communicating with Russia? That likewise discussed at length the allegations that Sussman provided to the FBI. According to the report, however, despite noting the spam email server, the Slate article left the question regarding the Alpha Bank allegation open-ended, even though they knew it was false. They knew it was false. Quote, notably also on that day, Mother Jones published David Korn's article titled A Veteran Spy Has Given the FBI Information Alleging a Russian Operation to Cultivate Donald Trump. Has the Bureau investigated this material? The report also notes, quote, the Mother Jones piece referenced the Forrest Slate article on Alpha Bank and also disclosed that it had reviewed memos prepared by the former Western intelligence official. Korn included information in his October 31, 2016 article that referenced the Michael Isakov's earlier Yahoo News piece on Carter Page and the Russians. In addition, the Korn article contained allegations that were consistent with those contained in some of the Steele dossier reports that eventually were published in January 2017 by BuzzFeed. This was all circular reasoning. They use these articles to justify the FBI going in and spying on Trump. It's ridiculous. Another article by the New York Times was also noted in the report because the information reported was contradictory to the FBI records. The article reported that 4 unnamed current and former U.S. intelligence officials claimed about Trump campaign personnel being in touch with any Russian intelligence officers, which FBI records found was untrue. Then, Deputy Assistant Director of the FBI Counterintelligence Division, Peter Strzok, and we all know about him. I've done tons of videos on this corrupt dude, but who was later fired from the FBI, provided, quote, a contemporaneous critique of the article. Stroke later critiqued the same assertions mentioned in the later Times article, according to the report. The aforementioned Yahoo News article, U.S. intel officials probe ties between Trump advisor and Kremlin, detailed Carter Page alleged meeting in 2016 with Igor Sechin, chairman of Russian energy conglomerate Rosneft, and Igor Divikin, a senior official in the Russian presidential administration, according to the report. The article contained information that was nearly identical to the Steele report, 2016 94. The information in the article allegedly came from a, quote, well-placed Western intelligence source and had been confirmed by a senior U.S. law enforcement official. The report later noted, until late in process, several drafts of the Page FISA application contained a footnote that explicitly attributed the information in the Yahoo News article to Steele. So they was using circular reasoning to go after Trump. I'm gonna be reporting pretty much on this all week. I might even pull up some of my old videos and cite some of my old videos that I did on this from years ago from my old channel. And this is important. The FBI needs to be disbanded. I've been saying that for a while now. The FBI has to go. They are a corrupt, swampy organization that's clearly political. We can see it. I mean, it's in your face. They're not even hiding it. But what burns me is they keep getting away with it. They're still doing it. They're still doing their corrupt. They're still setting their corrupt ways. Nothing is happening. No one is getting in trouble. No one is going to jail for this. So they could continue to do what they're doing. And so that's why they need to be disbanded. But let me know what you think. Leave comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out demarkrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time. Peace.